Good day, gentlemen. Good evening. Lawrence of Asia here, coming at you from Bali, Indonesia, and I hope you gentlemen are all doing very well. Guys, I have to say, I am absolutely grateful that I'm back in Bali. Absolutely grateful. Why? Because there are so many like-minded folks here. I feel like I have a tribe, folks from all around the world who end up here in Bali one way or another, and we just see eye to eye, right? We're seeking freedom, we're seeking a quality life, we're seeking a harmonious life, we are seeking a healthy life, and also a spiritual connection within and also without, or outside of ourselves rather. So gentlemen, how are you? What are you up to? Where are you? And what is it that you are working towards? Gentlemen, I've recently set a goal for myself to have, I've already come too far, right? I can't keep the goal to myself, to have 100 Airbnbs, gentlemen. And you know, the times in my life when I've had a specific goal that I'm working towards, you know, it doesn't have to be a financial goal. It doesn't have to be a goal in the gym. It could just be a goal to travel the world per se, right? But when I've had a specific goal and then I am in the pursuit of that goal, it means so much more than actually reaching that goal. Like the feeling of working towards one's aim, right? Where you are utilizing all aspects of your mind, your connections, your resourcefulness, right? And then you're working towards that aim, right? You realize more and more and more your potentiality in the process, right? So it's something very, very powerful about having a goal. Gentlemen, if you want to give yourself an easy goal, just give yourself this. If you're trying to gain weight, gentlemen, give yourself the goal of gaining, say, 4 pounds, 4 or 5 pounds, right? If you're trying to, if you'd prefer to drop some weight, give yourself the goal of losing, say, 6 pounds, right? And then work towards that aim and work to do it within 10 days, 12 days, right? 2 weeks. Weigh yourself constantly 3, 4, 5 times a day and work towards that aim. Now, the reason I suggest this is because just the, you know, many of you have never done this, right? Many of you go very nonchalantly in that regard, and it's very, very powerful for us to see firsthand just how we can have a, you know, when we do set a specific aim, how having that aim and being fixated on it, how that can show us our capacity, perhaps in a way that we weren't aware of prior. And when you reach a small goal, you can set a bigger goal, right? And that's why I suggest setting a small goal for your weight per se, right? Now, putting on muscle is harder, but you could always just drink a lot of water. You do need to eat more, gentlemen, if you really want to put on muscle. I recommend avocados as a heavy staple, and heavy nuts and seeds. If you guys are eating meat, of course, that's not going to be as much of a problem. But stay away from, you know, I don't really suggest a heavy meat diet, and I don't suggest meat in general. Now, I do believe there are some benefits to meat. I just think from a overall standpoint, the fact that we don't have to eat a heavy meat diet in order to survive, right? It's really, for me, the reason I've practiced raw foodism and vegetarianism in the past and still do as well is because of simply compassion that I have for other living life. Like if I met you, I wouldn't want to kill you, right? Because I have compassion for all living life, right? So that's kind of a perplexing spot for me to be in as a bodybuilder, because I do feel that, you know, I am able to gain weight easier if I do eat meat, right? I do believe that. It has seemed to have been the case. However, I'm conflicted with my compassion for animals, right? So I'm just sharing that with you all, that you may consider taking on a 7-day vegan challenge or something of the sort, where you just, you know, go vegetarian for a week just to try it. And if that's too much, just try one day. Just an idea for you, gentlemen, not to make you into grass-eating men or anything like that, but just to give you a different perspective, right? And just for you to try something maybe you haven't tried before, right? So, gentlemen, been here in Bali now for 3 days, and coming from Vietnam. Now, I thought I was happy in Vietnam, and I was happy to be out of Korea, because Korea is a very stringent society, super conformist. Love the Koreans just like I love all people, but that's not how I want to live my life, nor do I want it influencing my children, right? Where they become super submissive to an authority that's really just trying to control them, right? And doesn't necessarily have their best interest in mind, okay? So, you know, left Korea, made it to Vietnam, spent 3 weeks in Vietnam. Yes, it was lovely. However, when I touched down here in Bali, man, I could feel the depth. I could feel the sweetness of the people so easily. They're really humble, sweet people, very genuine. They don't give a damn about money. They really don't. Very little, if any. What they care about is the values that they share amongst each other, and with you and with me. Respect. That's everything for them. And, you know, I think that's the way to be, right? You should have your values in order. So I do love this island, and then I have found so many people from all over the world that share the same values, where there's that depth of connection that happens rather effortlessly. So yeah, just so happy to be on this island. Wow, I can't believe how grateful I am. It's been a long time since I've been here, and now coming back with my family as well. So, you know, if you're not happy where you are, gentlemen, if you are not happy where you are, if you're not happy with the social environment that you're in, and there's nothing there for you, if there's nothing that's really beautiful about where you're at, if you're not able to connect with people sincerely and in the heart, or whatever it is that you're after, gentlemen, if you're not able to meet women that you're truly attracted to, right? If they're effing feminists, right? And they're just man-haters, right? You don't have to be there. Go somewhere else. And the world has opened up again, gentlemen. So you're not stuck to one place. You don't have to be. Even though most of us have become so used to being in one place, we don't have to stay in that place anymore, gentlemen. So that would be my greatest, you know, I didn't have an idea for this video when I started making it, exactly where I wanted to take it, but that would be it, gentlemen. It's that go not only where you're treated best, go where you may find what you're seeking, gentlemen. It's better than staying where you're at, knowing that you're not content there. You know, many of you live in the Western world and you're just surviving. What if you got out of your apartment, your contract, your home? If you owned a home, I'd recommend selling it, right? Or renting it while you're gone, or Airbnb while you're gone, even better, okay? But what if you got out of your apartment contract, you found somebody else to take your place, you got your deposit back, hopefully, all right, and What if you got out of your place in which you're living, right? And what if you were to instead, right, go live in your car, go live with your parents, go live with the best friend, right? Go live with your siblings, right? For 2 weeks, a month, 2 months, and you saved all that money from rent, and then you booked a ticket and flew somewhere else around the world to start a new life. What if you saved up $3,000, booked a ticket one way, and you go to start a new life somewhere? It's all possible. And I will share this with you, gentlemen, that, you know, that, and by the way, just to give you some ideas, that could be Guatemala, Mexico, it could be Colombia, beautiful women, it could be Poland, beautiful women, beautiful life. It could be Portugal, they've got a nice life there. It could be Southeast Asia, where I love the most. It could be Vietnam, Thailand, Bali, or it could be all of the above. You could just travel perpetually like I have for the last 13 years. Now, let me share this. Here in Bali, just to give you some perspective, gentlemen, you can seriously spend as much or as little as you like. You can have a place here in Bali for, you can stay in hostels, gentlemen, for as little as $4 a day with breakfast included. Maybe not the best breakfast. You can get coconuts for 70 cents a piece, 70 cents to $1 a piece, depending on where you're buying them at. Now, if you buy them in a nicer sit-down restaurant, that might be close to $2, okay? But, you know, you can actually get full on a massive coconut. That can be like a breakfast right there. You cut it open, eat meat as well. It's $1. So you can survive / thrive and live really healthily, and then also meet a lot of amazing people as well. You could live for, what, $4 a day. A scooter rental is $1.50 a day. Maybe, let's see. Yeah, just under $2 a day. So with the gasoline, maybe $2 a day for a scooter, or you could walk around. Like, scooter's kind of a luxury you don't even have to have, but I kind of have to have my scooter. I love it. It's a pivotal must for me. But $2 a day for a scooter if you get a month-long rental. If you come to Bali, hit me up. I'll introduce you to my good friend here, Toke. She always hooks me up. But less than $2 a day for a scooter, $4 a day to stay in a hostel that is plush, sheets changed daily, firm, nice, comfortable mattresses with private setting, Wi-Fi. I'm talking about the base end though, gentlemen. You can also get your own 2-bedroom villa for 3.5 million rupiah, which equates to $233 a month. I've already negotiated one here that I'm likely taking to Airbnb, gentlemen. So that just gives you an idea. Now, you could get a simple 1-bedroom place, your own. Most likely you could find them for $150 a month. And I'm not kidding. Simple, no pool. Simple. Maybe not plush, right? Not plush, but simple. $150 a month, I'm sure. What else, gentlemen? Your food you can get at the market. You don't even have to eat out ever, right? You could live for $300 a month here in Bali. Alcohol is expensive, so if you want to drink, that's going to be more. Gentlemen, travel can be a most blissful and beautiful spiritual journey. When you go and you set forth into the unknown, when you set forth into the unknown, you are fully awake and aware if you so choose to be. It's easier to be in that awake and fully present state when you don't know anyone. You don't know the roads, you don't know the terrain, the environment, the weather, the bugs, the insects, the wild animals, the massive anacondas. They are here in Bali, by the way, the pythons. they will get you. No, I'm kidding, gentlemen. Gentlemen, how are you doing? What are you up to? And what goals have you set for yourself? For me, gentlemen, my business was always about my freedom. You know, my lifestyle, really. For you as a man, gentlemen, freedom. Freedom. Above all else, gentlemen. Your right to choose what you do with your day, gentlemen. I love you guys. Stay sharp, stay healthy. Drop down, give me 20, gentlemen. Let me know what it is you want to pursue, gentlemen. I love you guys. Stay sharp, and I'll catch up with you again very, very soon. All right, gentlemen. Peace.